I decided to make myself some tea for this episode. I like tea. I've been watching the autobiography of Jane Eyre, which is a web series focusing on the story of Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and I'm really enjoying it. It makes me think a lot about life and stuff, and the tone of the whole book is very melancholy, I'd say. I'd probably call it melancholy, but it's a beautiful story that I really like a lot. But it's put me into one of my philosophical moods, which is never a good sign when you have a video blog and an interesting past. So here it is, future me, the video I've been dreading making, and you've probably been worried about watching, if I know myself the way I think I know myself. This video may end up being super down and super long, so I'd encourage anybody who doesn't want to sit through that or probably go away depressed to just stop watching, because today I'm going to talk about leaving Crimea and depression and a lot of things that I kind of wish I didn't have to talk about on these videos, but it wouldn't be true to my videos and the purpose of making these if my future self didn't know how I was feeling about them right now. And if I'm going to be honest, this has not been a good week. It started on Sunday. A new family came to church, which is great, but anytime a new family comes to church, it starts off the whole process of, so, when did you move here? How are you liking it? Where did you live before? And I really couldn't lie to them. I had to be honest. It's part of who I am. I told them honestly that I didn't really like it all that much where I'm living right now, and that I used to live in Crimea, and that I had to leave there under some trying circumstances. So I guess that sort of started out the whole week's sort of tone of having Crimea in the back of my mind again, which is weird since it has been 3 years, and part of me feels like I should be over it by now. I mean, I know that grief comes in waves and stuff, but sometimes I just wish I could forget about it and not have it hanging over me for months and months, or randomly spring on me and then not understand where it's coming from. But at least I know what kind of started it. And I can't blame the people who ask hard questions, because they don't realize the damage they can cause by asking those questions. So I guess it's just been a hard week. Yesterday was especially hard. We had our Wednesday prayer night, and we were just, we prayed together, and one of the main things is that we are supposed to sort of talk about what's going on in our lives, and how we're feeling, and what God has been saying to us. And well, my Turkish isn't really good enough to say anything particularly impressive, just because I'm not the best at speaking yet. But my dad shared, he had told about how we lived in Crimea for 9 years, and about how 3 years ago there was some unrest, and Russia invaded the peninsula of Crimea where we lived, and we were given 2 days to leave. We had to pack up our whole house and go without saying goodbye to any of our friends, and without really finishing what we'd started, which was really hard. And then a couple of months later we moved here, but we weren't really over what had happened, especially not me. I grew up there. in Crimea. I was 3 when we moved, and I don't remember Canada really before we moved, so Crimea was the only home I'd ever known. I mean, I know it was hurtful and painful for my parents too that they had to leave after living there 9 years, but it wasn't the same for me, I don't think, because that was the place that I always lived. So we left, and we lived in Ukraine for a couple of months before we found a new place to go. And I think that those 2 months were the hardest 2 months of my life. I went through some pretty severe depression, and not a lot of it is gone. I mean, a lot of it is gone, and a lot of it is better. I mean, I can do daily functions and be happy for the most of the time, but like I said, grief comes in waves, and I've been experiencing one of those waves this month. A lot of things have been weighing on my mind aside from Crimea. Some of my friends are leaving for college, and as exciting as that is, it's also sort of scary because I don't know how much time we're going to be able to spend with them, and I'm a very loyal person, and saying goodbye to people and to places is very difficult for me, so I guess the theme of this whole month seems to be letting go of things that I'm not sure I'm ready to let go of. The lady at prayer night last night, she saw that I was upset while Dad was talking about what had happened, and she thought that I needed to talk about it with people, but she put me on the spot, and I couldn't respond in front of that many people, and it was not only embarrassing, but it also sort of pushed me over the edge, especially when she prayed for me in front of the whole group, and last night was just really hard. I just want to be okay again. I just can't wait for a future where I am okay, where it doesn't hurt so very badly, and I don't know when that's going to be, and that is really hard for me because I'm a person who likes plans, and I want to know when things are going to get better, but I just can't work it out yet. But I guess things probably will get better. I mean, we're coming up on 3 years as of July 4th, so it's already passed. July 4th was 3 years since we moved here, and we're going to Canada soon, which will be a relief from a lot of homesickness, but it's not the same. And there has been a new development. Our AD, our area director, Mr. Porters, have authorized us to try and get into Crimea next summer. I am really conflicted about this because part of me does want to go and see my home, but another part of me is really scared that I'm not going to be able to handle it. And I don't know, future me. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get back to being okay with what's going on, and I hope that by the time I rewatch these, it won't hurt so very badly. At least I know I'll always be able to make tea to console myself.